What is going on, everyone? I'm out here on this beautiful afternoon in Idaho, and I just figured I have not made a video on the Eliminator in a little while, so I thought, why not? Good day, nice, and why don't we take a look at it and take a little ride. Alright guys, so if you're not familiar, here we have the 2024 Kawasaki Eliminator 450 or 500. Very controversial, I guess, even though it is 450. We all know that, right? And mostly stock, except for the Coffman's exhaust Thunder slip-on, which highly rated. I love that thing. It is so much smaller, not obnoxious. Tone is great, which we will listen to in a little bit. And I think I have these, oh sorry, a little messy, it's fine, Bike Master mirror extenders, which I did not like the look of, but functionally so much better. Now before we go any further, I'd like to ask, if you are watching these and you do enjoy it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, because I really would like to grow this channel. It's been going up, and I appreciate that. Everyone that's subscribing and commenting, and even if not, I mean, hopefully you at least enjoy the video, and we can take a little ride, and I will have a bunch more content. I'm just getting started, and I'm going to be doing this for a long time, so alright, well, now that that's out of the way, let's take a little walk around. Great little bike. And once again, very nice quality, nice sound, not obnoxious. Obviously, beautiful view right now. Idaho is a very beautiful state. So, I've been meaning to do a commute video on this bike, but I have yet to do it. Because, well, I like mine a little better, a little more prepared. Plus, then, you know, it's my wife's bike, so I just have to have the girly keychain and her personalized plate on it, which always makes me feel a little silly when I'm riding it. But, you know, it's her bike, so I want her to like it. Alright, so I guess I could do a little sound test. I don't want to rev it up a lot right here, but we can do a little sound test, I guess. Way better tone, way better, not obnoxious. Alright, so let's take a little ride. Try not to dump it, try not to annoy everyone, possibly do a little dirt road test and annoy everyone anyway, because, well, what are you going to do? Yeah, she sounds much better tone to her volume level. Like I said, I highly recommend Coffman's exhaust. I did, you know, obviously my channel's small. I got nothing out of it other than when I was looking at it. That's the one that seemed to be the ticket for me. And I bought it, installed it, and I like it. So, alright, so it's going to take off real fast here, but I do not want to bother the joggers. Plus, fast is a relative term on this bike. It is, runs good, but it's, I don't think anyone's going to say it's a fast bike, right? Beautiful day though, beautiful day to be outside. Luckily I'm only on 8-hour shifts right now, so I have plenty of time after work, so good time to make a video. Try not to get ran over. But we'll see. I might get ran over. Happens to the best of us. And me also. No, hopefully not. Alright. Exhaust still quiet enough, I think, for, you know, neighborhood duty without upsetting everyone. You could be in a higher end golf course community such as this one, and I don't think anyone's gonna freak out at you. I mean, that's just a guess. I do not live in a high-end golf course community, but this is the direction I need to go. So personally, I'm not much of a golfer. I mean, I'm sure it's fun, but you know, I have my own hobbies that I enjoy. So, like I said, these mirror extensions, I know I covered them before, but not that hard, pretty easy to install. Functionally a little off, I'm going to be honest, with this little stair-steppy thing they got going, and you know, it doesn't really match the aesthetic. So some aftermarket mirrors would probably be the trick if you really want to, you know, be aesthetically pleasing. But functionally, oh, I could see everything. This is so much better. I mean, and vibration wise, they're even stock, they're a little vibey at 60. They get a little blurry. That's just, I think it's the nature of the 180 degree parallel twin, right? They're just a bit on the vibes. You get a bunch of that vibration. See, I wanted to burn out in that dirt too, and then that lady was walking, and that's alright, whatever. No need to be obnoxious. I got plenty of time for that. Still a fun little bike. Just annoy a little bit of people. Never annoy all the people all the time. Just some of the people some of the time, and then you'll be alright. Choose your battles. Man, a lot of plumbers around here. I'm one of them, but neither of those companies. Alright, enough of that foolishness. We got a wave from the real motorcycle. No, this is a real motorcycle. That's great. I like it. I mean, I know I haven't been producing the content as much on this and more on my MT-07, but I really like riding the MT-07. It's just such an enjoyable bike to ride. And, you know, I know this gets way more views. I'm trying not to oversaturate my content on this. You know, learning how to try to be a content creators, not without its challenges. Like today, I was trying to think of what I could do this video about, and at the end of the day, I was like, well, let's just go on a ride. I ain't got any like catchy tags, because that would be awesome if I was like, is the Eliminator better than an R1? I mean, come on. I think we all know the answer to that one. Definitely is. No, I'm just kidding. R1s are amazing. I'm just way too poor to be able to afford one. And I think my back would fall off riding one. But maybe I should start doing some clickbaity stuff. Yeah, I raced my Eliminator against a CVO. Like, I didn't. And I know what would happen. Oh, I'll never forget. There was just a couple videos before I started making stuff I was watching on MT-07s before I got one. I was still thinking about it. And you got these videos claiming these, you know, horsepower numbers because some mods they done, and you know, everything you know about it. You're like, that seems like it's like 25 horsepower too much. And then, you know, they never dynoed. They're just making up a number and they're getting views, and it's like, that's cool, but I can't do it. I'm not I don't know, I don't like exaggerating. I like to tell the truth. I learned my lesson from exaggerating years ago. I mean, one time I was exaggerating a bit and I got jumped by 3 ninjas. Luckily, I beat them all easily. Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Nonsense. No one would believe that. We're just gonna go do the little winter route today, just because I'm gonna try to get home and get a workout in. Trying to control the amount of fat slob I am, you know, at 43. So you can try to eat healthy, and I do construction, and you know, back in your 20s you could eat unhealthy and do construction and be ripped, 6-pack and everything. Then you get 43 and you try to eat healthy and do construction, and you're like, oh look, I'm still out of shape. So gotta go try to hit some weights. And I don't know if you're over 40, you probably already know this, but man, between 35 and 40, I feel like there's just so much strength loss you get, you know, just in general. And I mean, obviously, I've moved up in my trade. I'm not doing as much labor intensive end of my job anymore, a little more directing manpower and stuff, which is good, you know, it's progression. But still, I noticed this drop off in my strength that's like unacceptable. Just, you know, I say, like, obviously lifting weights and getting older can be, you know, a little dangerous, right? You get hurt, but becoming feeble in your older age is probably so much more dangerous. And alls I want, you know, is to be able to stay mobile and active once I get into my 50s and 60s. I think if I can manage that with a little luck, you know, and precaution and stuff. Let them go first. Yeah, if I could manage that, then I think I would be fairly lucky, you know. Obviously it takes effort. Gotta do a little lean while you can. I like doing these too, and I don't know, people probably get a bit upset, but they got these little hoof prints. I have no idea what they're for. I never asked or looked. It's kind of fun. I do this on my MT-07, and I will say, obviously, my MT-07 is definitely a little more fast to change direction, but it's still fun. But then again, you know, I think this has got the 18 on the front, and, you know, it's just a little more cruiser-ish, right? So, you know, you're not gonna get that faster turn in. Flickable, I guess they'd say, right? Like throw around terms like I have any clue what I'm talking about. I have no idea. We're not going to make this a long video. We're just going to ride up here and look at the lake and ride out one more time, and I think we'll call it. Exhaust is good. I'm going to experiment with taking the DB killer out of it. I haven't done it yet because I think I need to take the outside cone out because my snap ring pliers aren't quite deep enough. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to, just to see. But as this being my wife's bike, I think it's probably going to stay DB killer installed. I shouldn't need a tune either way though, because it still retains its cats. Shouldn't make that much of a difference on airflow, I wouldn't think. I mean, I'm sure to a point, right, for optimization or whatever, but what are we going to do? I mean, lake looks nice. These guys fishing boats know what they're doing. They got it made. So let's see. See if we do a little roll on. Yeah, she sounds good. Not obnoxious. I'm starting to feel a little more warmed up this year. You know, it's good to take a couple long rides through some twisties to get warmed up, and then, man, I'll tell you what, a day on my dirt bike, it feels like it adds 5 days on my comfortable on the street bike, because you're, you know, it's so much more aggressive, it's so much looser, you're sliding, you're pushing it a bit, where you know, you're obviously out where you can run amok and be legal to do such things, and it just feels like it gets you so much more in a solid place. Alright, so why don't we do one more little pull on this thing, and then I think we'll call it a day. So we'll just do a little first and second, nothing crazy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I like it. Sounds way better. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it. Keep you guys too long, you know, like, once again, hate to ask all the time, but it really means a lot to me if you subscribe to this channel and, you know, comment, like it, share it, do all that stuff. Kind of helps me build this channel, you know. I just would eventually like to hopefully get to monetization. It's going to happen. I mean, I'm gonna grind on this and keep it going, because it's what I plan on doing. You know, you just gotta know your goal and go for it, right? But appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and want you all ride safe.